Hey guys, it's Chris with the 1990 Pontiac. If you remember our last video, I was showing you how to rebuild the speedometer, and I finally took mine apart, and I wanted to show you guys all some of the details of taking it apart so you have an idea. Obviously, there's no YouTube videos on the 1990 Firebirds or third generations per se, so I want to give you guys a little insight. Unfortunately, this isn't a minor job. This is a pretty good size one. So just don't be afraid, but just be aware of that. So, like we've talked about before, there's the undercarriage. This has to all come down. The stripping right here has to come out. And it's not hard, as you can see. If you look, there's 4 holes. 1, 2, 3. I should say 3 holes, excuse me. But then there's 4 more tabs on here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 over there that line up very easily over here and over here. So once that's taken down, the whole you have to take that down and drop the steering wheel again in order to drop it down low enough for it to come out. Otherwise, it does not want to slide out of there very easily, and you don't want to break it. So a couple things, just want to show you. This is not a big deal. Again, I went ahead and I wanted to see if all my lights were working while I had it apart. So after I had it apart, I turned on the lights, and I'm going to show you the same thing so you have a good idea how this thing works. But it's pretty easy, I think, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory on how to check some of this stuff yourself and make make good on these because they're pretty simple to work on, in my opinion, and in other ways that I think that you can do yourself that will save you a lot of money. So we already showed you the speedometer earlier and how to repair it, repair the odometer gear that is notorious for breaking. So this is actually just a box, and I was pretty surprised to see how simple it really was. And in here you can see the speedometer that I replaced, that I fixed and I replaced it. And I'm going to do the other one right there, which is what come out of here. I'm going to replace it, and I'm going to probably sell it. So, but with it, you'll see the light bulbs. Boom, boom, there. Okay? So let me show you what I did, and I check them. And again, pretty simple, because if you have any bad bulbs, this is the time to check them. And again, they're pretty simple to remove. If they're bad, it's just as simple. Just take it. You're just going to turn it out. There it is. Just that way. So, put in the back, same thing. Self-explanatory. Alright, so as far as taking out the speedometer, here's your bolts. You have 3 on the top, here, 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 and then 3 that actually hold the speedometer in here, okay? Then it literally just comes right out, like so, okay? And this whole piece will come out. That'll sit in the back tab like that, and you can see the screws back in there. Anyways, there's the 3 screws in there in the very back. You can just make them out. That's coming through, that bolts into, and then this holds into place. Again, now let me show you the workings of this. So on the back side, here we go. It just plugs right on. It doesn't have much more than that. I was very surprised to see how it is. In order to get to it, though, when you're taking this apart, you do have this frame here that sits on top of it that I have to put back together. But I want to show you the other part first. Once this is like this, sorry guys, once that's on there like that, this will actually fit on down and then be just like that. So now, before I do that though, I want to show you this last part. That comes off there. You have that white tab, white clear glass, and then the plastic. But I want to show you this part first. So you want to test your light bulbs in your dash. This is the time to replace them. If they're not working, this is the time you want to go ahead and just drop this baby back in here, okay? And it's going to literally drop right into place, like so. Okay? Now, once you do this, there's the light bulbs. One there, there, there. They're all working. Okay, the last couple here. I'm going to turn the key on, and you'll see that's your high beam. First it's your turn signal, and then your high beam. That's it. They're all working. So now I'm going to put this thing on the roof, put it back together, and fire it up and see what we got. See if we got a working speedometer.